Plain and simple is just I don't need go. Tools around. Key. Hey, Michael. How's it going, man? Try to do something cool. This old bed frame. Kind of made that. Like this. So I think if we win this, maybe do some demo of this thing. Sure it's entirely made. We'll give it to it. Oh, I gotta go get some tools. Hold on. Truck. Oh man, it's going good, Michael. I gotta go to the car, grab some tools. The old girl, Laverne here, got sick, so kind of in a predicament. Oh man, good stuff, King of the Swing. Getting that carpenter money. Let me turn the camera on. Dang it. Put the flashlight on. Oh, it won't let me do it. Won't let me do it. I'll just have to look at me in the dark. I am always working, but you know, I really do love what I do, man. So it doesn't feel like I'm always working. It feels like I'm always having fun. People are like, oh, you got great work ethic. And I'm like, really? You just be glad I don't play tennis. Because then you just be like, you don't do shit but play tennis. It just so happens that what I like to do is useful to other people. So you can translate it into some money and maybe some relationships here and there. We're back. Back into the back cave. I need one of those Butler's Batman card. I think a butler would be incredibly useful to me. Kind of like Jeffrey on Fresh Prince. He was cool. Master William. Let me get this light together. Bam. I appreciate that, King of the Swing, man. I love when other tradesmen are in here with me and can drop some advice. You know? It's a good thing. I don't think the keys are on fire. I'm going to lose these ones. Okay. Let me turn this fan off for a little bit. Hopefully there's no mosquitoes running here with me. And if they didn't, then you won't see me behaving like an absolute lunatic because I hate bugs touching me. Unless under my hands or killing them. Alright. What we got? Oh, dude. I forgot. Oh, I thought I did. Alright. I'm just grabbing a few demo tools because we're going to pull this thing apart and make proper legs for this joint down here at the bottom. Ugh. All right. Back off. So we're going to turn all of this back into scrap wood so we can build something for that. So drop it, so all right. Now these are around about the height that we want. Let's see if we can pull them apart. See what's in there. The old drywall mallet hatchet. The crowd favorite. Definitely one of my favorite tools. It's like just having an industrial chisel at your disposal. I got nails all over the place on this thing. Let's get a couple of these off. We'll just bend them. And the heat transfer from the friction of these rocking back and forth will create a soft spot. It'll just break off. So we're going to move a couple of these out just so we don't have to worry about snagging our fingers on them. These finish nails are tiny. We also have to think about that when we go to repurpose this wood, that we don't cut through and, and shorten the lives on our blades if possible. If you got a comment or something, I'll check in on the chat here and I'll schmeck it. But right now I'm on busy working. So we got our wood construction. That's good. Looks like pine. little 1x6, a couple 1x4s. And we got these little support clips on. We don't need that. And I don't got there any fasteners in here, so hatchet treatment it is. Quick and dirty. Quick enough. That's what we want. I don't know if I'm going to bother pulling these nails out of this one, because I don't think I'm going to use anything this long for this. So I'm going to knock those down. See if this size board fits into this size opening. I'm hoping so. If it is, we got legs and we know how to use them. Let's check with this piece. Oh, it feels good and tight. Alright, let's cut it. Let's cut it over here. Alright. So worked in shop this week, so it's wild over here. You're gonna have to forgive me. Catch me on the housekeeping. Usually Saturday mornings. This Saturday morning I'm also working. This rain has been killing me down here. So that's nice. That's fine. Thank you for the likes, whoever did it. Oh, King hoping to see pics of how that door frame turned out. It is, it was crazy. They asked me today if I would paint the entire house, so I've got to do that to all the soffit, all the windows, which is going to be a blast. Today I did some grinding on that brick to break off the years of bad paint jobs on that place. I think it's going to work out. I need these legs to be my bench height, which is 20 inches. Can I get 2 out of that? No. So I can get 1 leg per. So that means, unless I cut them on a diagonal and do something deco. No. I still got some jigs to build for that table saw back there. I don't know if I ever mentioned this before. Table saw is the only tool that's ever bit me. And I'm paranoid about it. I use it daily. But every single day I think, I need a jig. I need a sled. I need a push stick that's better than it. Just paranoid about it. But I'm going to build a sled and I'm going to let y'all see it once I get a design that I trust in my head. So I'm going to grab a couple more of these off of this monstrosity and use them for something better looking than this. Oh yeah, used to. You gotta get rid of those. We're tearing it up. Tearing it up. Gonna have to fix that little boo-boo. And of course we repeat the same action. Let's see if we can. I'm just kidding about the repetition. Same tool, little different movement. There we go. Pull it out of the grain. There we go. These we don't care about so much. Hold tight. I'm be the only person on YouTube tearing up actual furniture and building crap out of it. There we go. Yeah, that's a good part of it. Let me not destroy it. Fear. Feel being scared. All right, 1, 2, 3. All right. Get a couple piles going. Get a couple things out the way. There we go. Late Father's Day gift from the kids. Isn't that cool? A wooden cup. It's so light. They know I like wooden things. They're good kids. Who's in the chat? I was just coming to learn some skills for your quality of work and an awesome brother. You should definitely be proud. Thank you, King of the Swing. Hoping to see pics of how that frame works out. Sugar hash. What it do? What it do? Thank you for the likes. They help my channel, I think. What else we got down here? Okay, we gotta cut this board. Got a little ice water in there. I guess I'm gonna put it over here away from the sawdust. That one's cut. What did we say our measurement was? 20 inches? Yeah. I got that much memory at least. 20. We might as well show off more West built tooling while we're over here. Ugh. Amongst the junk. All right. So that thing's got a little laser line in it. Laser, but you know what I'm saying. So anyway, we put this on 20 inches right here. You see that? Now we gotta stop. Boom. Oh man, look, I got the sticker. Maybe I can get that off with a heat gun later. All right. First, I'm gonna just cut this off right here. Run it parallel. In this case, I'm off the fence at 3/4 of an inch, but I can eyeball parallel 3/4 of an inch. Hopefully. Get back to our 20. 20. Stuff sitting on top of other stuff. The dirty shop is a problem. There ain't much you can't solve with a good Diablo blade. I have no sponsorship, ain't nobody paying me to say nothing. That's my disclaimer. Disclaimer. I knew I'd get it the third time. Get out of here, woman. Get. Another way I can do that is just pop in a little something right there. Match it on this side. And that way I'm definitely parallel. Take those off. Spin that around. Back to our leg number 3. Three table legs. If I had any sense, I would have incorporated the other legs, back legs, long, so they would go up to the spine and help support the back. But I don't have much sense, so I didn't do that. So I have to do something different. Thanks for the likes. That over. That joint right there. We are just avoiding a couple of screws right there. A couple nails. All right, let's see what we got. In theory, got these scraps in the way. The whole lot is got this potential. Yeah, we need to take something off because they look dumb. Alright, let's go put an angle on these things. What's up, Benjamin? It's good with you. Over here slumming it, hanging out with the kid. I often refer to myself as the kid if you get confused. Even more confusing is I hardly ever refer to myself. Okay. Now what we're going to do here, similarly to our previous setup, it's just we're going to work the ever-living heck out of this miter saw. Because we are going to make it cut all of these to the elbow. We're gonna find our way. Now, we don't need a bunch of angle, but we do need it to be the same. So I'm gonna go with 15 degrees, and then I'm gonna scoop this right to the corner. I'm not as concerned about the angle, as long as I know it's the same for all of them. And then I'll flip it over, the same thing on the other side. Also want to make sure just that tip is available so that we can be certain we don't have to readjust our scenario. I'm gonna let you make your own little corny just tip jokes. Good, good. Is that gonna give us? That's not quite it. Let's take a little bit further back. There's a big dog barking right there. There's a big dog eating right there, buddy. All right, so we flip it, and that should give us the appropriate angle once again to match these held pieces we got right here, ladies and gentlemen. These held pieces. You know what I thought had a cool accent when I was growing up? Probably because I grew up in North Carolina. Dusty Rose, the American Dream. He's the only guy with a lisp that I thought was cool. Oh, I'm building this bench, Benjamin. I'm sorry I didn't even neglect your comment. should have the same thing chicken wing. That should mean, in theory, if I would flip that over, and that was to put this piece, say, right here. It didn't say as I was to put this here piece, perhaps right here. Would be completely and totally out of line if I was to put another piece joining right there, somewhere thereabouts. I don't want that one so visible. I'm mad at that. I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix it. Now, that to me feels more like a freaking bench. You know what I'm saying? These leftovers could easily be supports for said bench. Question is, how do we want those supports? Here, underneath, across? People may be prone to use it as a step. Don't know if I want that. What do y'all think? Don't know. Just don't know. Well, why is my thing frozen? Alright, anyway. So if I go across here, boom, boom, I got strength. But visually, that's better, right? Let's get a couple clean edges. We need 2 of these. Let's get this measurement from the inside to the inside tight. That way when we put this, it'll pull into parallel and we'll be good to go. So, let's get those numbers. Also, what if there were hardier people who wanted to enjoy this bench? Would these legs be adequate as they are? That's an additional question. Perhaps. But also perhaps not. Let's think. This is mostly downward strength. Once we've got fasteners in here, we don't have much opportunity for spreading, although there is some inevitable opportunity for that. I think Dad's woodworking was talking about the tendency to overbuild, and that is certainly me. Now, if I put that there, then not only do I have an additional fastening point for this, I also end up with a fairly easy fastening point for that, and I've got additional security underneath this as a hold as well, so I'm not just relying on fasteners, I'm actually getting gravity involved, which I like. I kind of want to hide this though, but I don't see where I can and get any kind of real thickness. So if I can't hide it, it then becoming a feature. think one thing that we have decided is fairly certain, that this is the leg setup, at least the framework of it. Want this to the inside, hidden, stupid sticker. And we'll make sure that all the outside legs are moderately good looking, or the best looking we can get, I guess, given the circumstances. That needs to be there. This is the ugly side to the floor, but it needs to be there. This one's not bad either side, so maybe I can substitute that side. And this one can be over here. That little chip can be hidden. Welcome to making OCD work for carpentry. That's going to be okay as a base. That's going to be okay for what we're here for. Let's get some glue on that. Let's get some brads in that. And then we'll figure out how to make the rest of this better. This is weak sauce at this moment in time. Oh man. Y'all gonna have to get some of this air compressor experience. I know. It's a tough life. It's a tough life. busy tonight. Alright, we're going to rely a little bit on the glue. We're going to rely a little bit on the brass. Then we're going to rely a little bit on this pressure. You're a carpenter. You know the sound of a nail gun not firing a nail. Look at this slight leak. We'll turn my field size up a little bit. Maybe that's what's happening. Oh yeah, we dropped down way low. Finish and everything, but no face. I have hope and I have charity. Say that charity is something else. Cooking more. Tried to do my compressor dance and I ran out of legs before the compressor ran out of air. Down. Go. All right. Right, wait, that's good. Simple enough. But it does feel flimsy-esque. So wobbly. And you know, don't like wobbly. So what can we do? Send something straight across. I kind of like the idea of locking these into each other. I also like the idea of locking these into each other. What if we had two crosses and then we had two joints, basically built a little box underneath this. I like that. If we built such a box, it at about 30, let's say 32, to get plenty of meat. I need consistent looking wood because it was already over. We needed to not be that. So, that's what I do. This is nice, but we only left that one piece. That's not enough to do the entire perimeter. Is it enough to do two sides? What if we went to 30 inches instead? That's not going to be 60. It's 51, which means we roughly get 25 max maybe up here. So, let's do these, my friend. We definitely got 60 on that. Pop those in, fasten, bam, bam, on the outside edge to make sure we get the same height really across here. Building a little shrink, my friend. Building a little shrink. Understand what I'm saying to you right now? Alright. Capiche. We gotta get our miter saw back to a 90. Let's do that. Carpenter rule number 4080. If that compressor is running, you do not run the big saw because it will trip your breaker. Breakers always be tripping. I got 17 likes, speaking of tripping. 37 people in the chat. That's disrespectful. Okay, not disrespectful. Do a pal of faith. We'll just... Even boys silent. Come on. Come on. What do you think? You know what I mean? Do you not like woodworkers? Hmm? You got a problem with woodworkers? Is that what it is? You don't like my woodworker Tommy? And of course, the comes out of the drop the height. And the answer is there is no drop the height. I'm going to measure these 15 inches. Bring it up to say 3 inches. Now, what I'm going to do is proper. Be straight with you. Quick and dirty. 10 inches. Roughly. Smack some glue in that joint. Hold it. Okay. Now, here's the complication. Is that we also kind of need to have these in place. So, if we cut those too, so yeah, let's chop these up a little bit. One of these little pegs they got in there, metal inserts. So our width here will be that. Once again, quick and dirty, we ain't even measuring. Just using real world, actual, calculative decision. Made all that up. I hope it sounded like something. Back over here. What up, TJ? Alright, so now I'm over here. Jeez. Alright, so now we got something here, something supported here. This is going to close that gap as far as here. See what I'm saying? And then we can pop in our cross pieces. So, what I think I want to do here. Should have cut short. Should have cut short. didn't have to be inside. Because going in that plywood is going to suck. It's not going to be strong. See how much of this we got left over. Oh, just shy. It's going to be good to be able to have that there. Yes, we still could. Be a little lower than we earlier anticipated. That previous measurement plus. See what we got. Never be so sure of something that you wouldn't take a better thing that came along. Let's go 8 inches. Fire. And this finish is ridiculous, so I'm going to have to sand it a little bit to get a good bite. So quick and dirty, I'm here with the file. Brush it up. Quick and dirty. Quick and dirty. Oh yeah. Quick and dirty. Do it dirty. Do it dirty. Do it dirty. Alright. Back to this tomfoolery nonsense that generally nothing about. Just slap some glue on there. Hope for the best. Now, many of you may not be able to calibrate to this degree where you can eyeball success. I understand. But what I want to do, I'm all right with that. But we'll double check. We'll double check and feel good about ourselves. 7 off that side, 7 off that side. Spot on. Now, yes, we're going to have to do a compressor dance, but I'm going to have to change this. I'm going to have to turn that thing on to get different power so I can shoot some different pieces. But just for a second, we'll do the compressor dance together. Don't you want a big man? Till they get themselves a big man. Okay. I'm talking another couple of threads. I'm gonna smack them on this side this time. Make sure the metal will hit and bounce back and put it out. That's the best sound weak sauce I can do. I gotta tweak that thing or what? You want to be off. It's on, it's out. Don't worry about all these little excessive nails, springs. It's what we had to do. I don't have medium length, I only got the shorties and these long joints, and I would much rather end up a little bit long. And short. Cross braces there. Now we just gotta connect the dots. We're gonna do that with our other piece. In fact, since we got two of them, we're gonna double them up so we have some thicker, better stock. We're gonna do it right there for the same. And for that, again, quick and dirty today. We're gonna hold that measurement with my fingernail, transfer it to that line right there. Take it to this saw right here. Squeeze it through. Simple as that. Me, you, your mama, and your cousins too. We're going to flip in the room. And then I'll slam it right through. alright with me. It's alright with me. Yeah, it's alright. Oh, it's alright. Alright, let's see if we can get that locked into that. Oh, that's alright. Then, we run this into that. You leave it alone. From the looks of it, it still has a little bit of this move it high. See the old tape measure on. See where we've gone awry. 7 inches. More or less. Or more, really. Get it. Oh, liar. Squeeze out. Sounds better visually. Over here, that's ugly side, right? That's ugly side. But it's definitely better. What's going on, Lucas? Lucas! Thanks, Benjamin. Appreciate that. It's much better than it was. This is some of this crap off of it. I'll clean it up in terms of the stand up. But let's see how. So, it's got that garage wiggle. Find the right spot on the floor. But you know I have that problem with the other bench. That's why my low bench has 3 legs instead of 4, for this very specific reason. However, it's a comfortable place to sit for a shop company. Strong enough, feels like. Then once the glue sets, it will be even stronger. We won't be relying on just the brad nails and geometry. Anyways, I'm gonna call that a win until I come up with an idea for a back for it. Let's get a close up. Not bad, not bad. So, yeah, I'm gonna clean up a little bit of this glue stuff here, and then maybe I'll figure out what kind of finish I can put on it. Then we really should think of something cool to do. Because we have a plane back here soaking in evapor rust, getting ready to be, and I'm not getting paid by anybody. I don't have any sponsorships or any of that stuff. So I think I have to say that to YouTube now. But I'm gonna clean that plane up and see if I can make it good. Let me see if I can find this. This is the only one I have that kind of feels cheap. But I think I can clean it up. It's over there de-rusting. So that blade, when that blade is unrusted, I'll be able to clean the whole thing up. I want to every time. We're gonna get out of here and maybe be back a little bit later if I can't sleep, and then I'll build that, put that plane back together, see if I can make this old rickety one cut wood like a wood plane should. Peace, everybody. Y'all have a great night. West does it. Go check out some of these lives. Check out some of those shorts. It's a little bit of entertainment, I think. And I hope y'all had a great night. I appreciate you, Benjamin, for hanging out with me this long. I really do. Thanks. Y'all have a good evening. Peace. West Desert.